Hello my dear students. In this video, I'm going to brief you March 2017's second year PUC annual examinations question paper so that you will get a complete picture of the entire question paper and how to answer it or approach it. Before we dive into the actual questions, let's spend some time understanding the given instructions. You will be given 5 instructions, very important instructions, and I want you to understand these instructions and follow them without fail. The first instruction is about following word limit. If you look at it, follow the prescribed limit while answering the questions. I think, what does this word limit mean here? Here the word limit means it talks about word limit that you need to follow while answering questions. Say for example, while answering 1-mark questions, you need to be precise. The instruction to answer 1-mark questions, one mark questions, clearly says answer in a word, a phrase, or a sentence. You need to be damn precise. If you write too much, it is only going to cost you time and energy. You're not going to get any extra marks. And same with 4 marks also. You need to be precise again. To answer 4-mark questions, you have to write in around 80 to 100 words. If you want to write 5 pages for 4 marks, again it is absolutely unnecessary. So keep an eye on the first instruction. The second instruction is write the correct question number as it appears on the question paper. Sometimes students change or alter the question numbers, given question numbers. Say for example, question number 24 gives you question numbers in alphabets. Say for example, question number 24 passage. Question number 24 is passage or comprehension, where you have 10 questions from A to J, A B C D E F G H, A B C D F G H I J. And sometimes students change these question numbers and write 1 2 3, which is a wrong technique to do. And instruction number 3 says 1-mark questions attempted more than once will be awarded 0. Don't try to write the same 1-mark. Don't try to answer the same 1-mark question more than once or 5 or 6 times. Again, it is a futile exercise. Instruction number 4, answers to question number 24 A to J and question number 25 1 to 3 should be in sequence and at one place. Please make sure that question number 24 and 25, both comprehension of passage and unseen poem, question number 25, you are going to write these questions at one place and in a sequence. Don't try to change the sequence also. And the last instruction is about answering multiple choice questions. You have to choose the correct answer and you have to rewrite it. Don't just write A or B or C. You have to rewrite the answer to get 1 mark. Now let's start discussing the 1-mark questions. The first main will have 12 1-mark questions. You have no choice. You have to answer all of them. To answer all 12 questions, I want you to read the entire textbook, entire 14 texts properly. If you have read the text properly, you can easily answer all 12 questions. And while answering these 1-mark questions, I want you to be precise. Don't write too much for 1 mark. It is enough if you write 1 sentence. Take for example, look at the first question. Where did the criminal go to fetch his dinner in 2 dear? The answer is palace kitchen, or you can write prince's kitchen also. Or if you want to write it in a sentence, you can write, the criminal went to fetch his dinner from the palace kitchen or from the prince's kitchen. Enough. One sentence is enough. You need to be accurate and precise while answering 1-mark questions. Second main, where you will be given 10 questions for 4 marks, you have to answer only 8 of them. 8 into 4, 30. 8 into 4, 32. You have to answer 8 questions, and out of 8, you have to answer at least 2 questions from poetry section. Instruction is very clear. Choosing at least 2 from poetry, you have to answer 2 questions from poetry section. And again, keep an eye on the word limit. Keep an eye on the word limit. You have to answer in around 80 to 100 words. Don't try to write too much. Again, sometimes students write 5 pages for 4 mark, which is again waste of time and energy. You are not going to get any extra mark for writing too much. It costs you marks, I'll tell you. How to approach 4 marks questions. Let's take an example. Take the first question itself. Let's take the first question itself as an example. Why did the criminal refuse to escape from the prison in 2 To get 4 out of 4, you need to write at least 4 valuable points from the text. Each point carries half mark. If you write 4 valuable points, you will get 2 marks. To get the other 2, you have to get your expressions correct. Language ability or expression can get you the other one, and of course coherence will get you 1 more. So 2 marks for 4 valuable points, 1 mark for language ability or expression, and the other one will be for coherence. And one common mistake that I have observed while evaluating second PUC papers is that sometimes students write too much as introduction for 4 mark questions. You need not to write the introduction. All that you need to do is to answer the given question. And even if you want to write an introduction, it has to be precise and it has to be very, very, very accurate. Say for example, for 4 marks, let's take this question only. Question number 13, why did the criminal refuse to escape from the prison in 2 Of course, it is from Count Leo Tolstoy's short story 2 And what would be the ideal introduction for this question? You can write, 2 is a short story written by Leo Tolstoy that presents the case of an offender and satirizes the impractical measures taken by those in power in dealing with it. Enough. In this introduction, I have given you enough information about the writer, text, and the genre, and 1 sentence about the entire text, 1 comment about the entire text. And now, without wasting any further time, we can dive into the given question. And I hope you have understood how to answer 4 mark questions, and don't try to answer all 10. Again, it is going to cost you time. Select your 8 questions and answer only 8 questions. Now let's move on to the third main, where you have to answer only 1 question for 6 marks. You have to answer in above 200 words, and again, while answering both 4 mark questions and 6 mark questions, I want you to answer both these 4 and 6 mark questions in short paragraphs. Don't try to write a lengthy passage type of answer in 1 single paragraph of 2 pages. Sometimes students write paragraphs of 1 page or 2 pages, which is again a wrong technique to write. Try to construct short sentences and short short sentences and short paragraphs that will help you to control your expressions and writing. To get 6 out of 6 for 6-mark questions, you need to write you need to write 6 valuable points that will help you to get 3 marks. 1 mark will be for language ability or expression, and 1 mark will be for coherence, and the other one will be for critical appreciation. After writing the entire answer, you have to make a critical comment about the entire text on which you are answering the question. And now we have come to question number 24, from where the questions of your grammar book begin, from 4th main. Question number 24 will be passage or comprehension, where you will be given a detailed passage. A passage full of details will be given. I want you to read the passage twice or thrice carefully and then start answering 10 specific questions set on it. These 10 questions are given alphabets as numbers, and do not try to change the numbers. You have to write the same question numbers as it appears on the question paper, and do not try to copy the questions. It is again waste of time. Just write the question number and answer the questions. And while answering these 10 questions set on the passage, I don't want you to copy the same lines from the text. Read the passage carefully, read the question carefully, and try to construct your own sentences. Do not try to copy the same lines, same sentences from the passage. And one more important thing I want you to remember is that do not write too much for 1 mark. Be precise, be accurate. Now we have come to question number 25. Question number 25 will be for 3 marks, where you will be given an unseen poem and you will have 3 questions set on it. Again, you need to be precise, because you will be given only a short stanza, and you will be given 3 questions, 3 specific questions. Again, you need not to copy the questions. Just write the question number, read the given unseen poem carefully, and answer these 3 questions set on the unseen poem, unseen stanza. And again, even while answering these 3 questions also, I don't want you to copy the same lines from the poem. Construct your own sentences and answer. Now we have come to the 5th main, question number 26, passive voice. Here I want you to copy the entire incomplete paragraph first, and then fill in with the right answers, and underline the keywords that you fill in. This is the procedure to answer this question, and don't just write the 3 words and expect us to give you marks. I repeat, question number 26, passive forms, it will be for 3 marks, and I want you to copy the entire paragraph, incomplete paragraph, and then I want you to fill in with the right answers and underline the answers that you fill in. That's the procedure to answer. Now question number 27, where you will be given a dialogue from the text itself, reported speech. Remember the rules properly, and when you report, it has to become a paragraph. Don't treat these dialogues as isolated dialogues. Treat this as one complete entity, and when you report this entire dialogue, you have to get a paragraph. Now let's move on to question number 28. Question number 28 will be for 4 marks, where you will be given an incomplete dialogue and you have to complete it. Even to answer this also, you have to first copy the entire incomplete dialogue, then fill in with correct expressions by following the given instructions. Read the instructions properly and fill in the proper expressions, and don't forget to underline the expressions that you fill in. Question number 29 will be idioms and phrases or expressions. Expressions will be for 2 marks. Even to answer this question also, I want you to copy the entire incomplete paragraph, fill in with the keywords, right answer words, underline the keywords that you fill in. Answers will be given in brackets. You have to choose the proper expression. Say for example, cycling has dash Pudukkottai district. In this district, all rural women used cycles because it dash on time wasted in waiting for buses. Cycling has swept across district. In this district, all rural women used cycles because it cuts down on time wasted in waiting for buses is the answer. You need to get the answers properly and fill in the answers, and don't forget to underline the answers that you fill in. Question number 30, fill in the blanks with the right linkers. Linkers will be for 4 marks. Again, you have to copy the entire paragraph, entire incomplete paragraph, and fill in the linkers, and do not try to underline the expressions or linkers that you fill in. Question number 31 is note making. It will be for 4 marks. Again, a short detailed paragraph will be given, and you will also be given 8 boxes. While answering this question, you have to draw the boxes and then fill in. Don't just write the box numbers and try to write the answers. Instruction clearly says by drawing and filling the boxes given below. You have to draw the boxes along with the numbers of the boxes, and each box carries half mark. If you get all 8 boxes right, you will get 4 marks. Each box carries half mark. Read the passage carefully and fill in the boxes. Now we have come to question number 32. Question number 32 will be for 5 marks. Letter writing, 2.5 marks will be there for format, and 2.5 marks will be there for content. Make sure that you get both correct. And it is going to be a job application. Obviously, I've told this several times. Job application will be given. Only job application will be given. You have to write a separate covering letter and the resume. I hope you will do, and I hope you will write it well. Question number 33. It is also going to be for 5 marks, where you have a choice. You can either write a report or you can write speech. You can write whatever you want to write. You can write either the speech or the report. while writing the report or the passage, make sure that you observe the given details, understand the given details carefully, and write. And while writing the speech or the report, write it in small paragraphs. Don't try to write a lengthy passage type of answer or lengthy paragraph of 1.5 pages. Be precise, be accurate, and answer in small paragraphs. Now we have come to question number 34, pronouns. Pronouns will be for 4 marks, where you will be given a short paragraph from the comprehension, from the passage itself, from question number 24 itself. They're going to copy a short paragraph and they're going to give it here. And and 4 pronouns will be underlined. All that you need to do is you need to write, you need to understand, you need to you need to write what do these underlined words refer to. What do these 4 underlined words refer to? What does the pronoun who refer to? What does the pronoun she refer to? Her refers to? It refers to? Do not try to write it in a lengthy sentence. Be precise. Just write the question. Just write who. Say for example, the first question, who colon dash. Second question, she refers to what? Her dash. That's all you need to write. Don't try to write it in a complicated, lengthy sentence. Be precise. Question number 35 will be jumble segments for 1 mark. The last question of a question paper will be for 1 mark, and that is jumble segment. Rewrite the jumble segments to form a meaningful sentence, to form a grammatical, meaningful, acceptable sentence. And you have to rewrite it. Don't just try to write, sometimes students just copy the question as it is, copy the question as it is, and try to write the numbers on top of the segments. That's a wrong technique. You have to get it right, get the order correct, and you have to rewrite it to get this 1 mark. And I hope you have studied well, and I'm sure you're going to able to answer all the questions properly. Good luck to you all. Do well. Thank you.